Posh, Biz, there's some sort of New Jersey bet you wanted to talk about here, Biz?
No, we're not. Listen,
Okay.
we're gonna put that on hold.
All
but
right.
this delusional idiot who's been telling me the future's bright with the okay, Pasha, here's your chance.
We have a bet too.
You're a fucking clown, Biz. But yeah, Whit and I have a bet as well.
No, Pasha, you're a clown. Pasha, you're a clown.
No,
you're the clown.
You are the clown.
No, Pasha. What is this? Biz, I want to hear it. I already know.
I think we should give him 2 minutes in the box and he can talk and tell us why we should be sold on this New Jersey team that hasn't done shit for I don't know how long.
Sure.
And all of a sudden I'm supposed to believe that the future's bright. What fucking future? They ain't gonna make playoffs the next 5 fucking years.
Okay, so last year their 2 biggest problems. One was goaltending. They had the second worst goaltending in the NHL behind Seattle. So that's fucking tough. With an .881 save percentage, you can't be winning games.
Yeah.
Blackwood got hurt. They got Corey Crawford to be their backup. He retired before he even played. And then
he got traded there.
Yeah, because he fucking looked at the lineup in front of him.
Corey Crawford? No, he signed there.
Oh, yeah.
I know. And then he saw them play for a month, and then he said, fuck this. Hand in my papers. Give me my severance package.
So they were dressing John Gillies and Nico Dawes last year and getting shelled. So that's their biggest problem, which I think they addressed 2 things. Blackwood's back and healthy. I think they're going to give him one last crack to be what he was supposed to be. But I think he's on thin ice. That's why they brought in Vitek Vanacek, who at first thought, I remember G sent me the tweet when they traded for him. I was kind of like, ugh. I was hoping for a guy like Kemper, one of the bigger names. But once I looked into it, Vanacek, I think, will be a really solid 1B. He had the 7th best 5-on-5 save percentage in the league last year. So he was right up there with the big dogs. He's a solid guy. I'm not saying their goaltending is 10 out of 10, but it's going to be very much improved from last year because it literally couldn't have gotten worse. The second thing is the power play. They had the 5th worst power play in the league. They got rid of Mark Recchi, sorry. So that's going to have a new look to it. And you look at guys like Jack Hughes. He was on pace for 94 points. Jesper Bratt, 73 points. And that's on a team that had one of the worst power plays in the league. You know, that's not going to go to number 1 in the league. But even if that comes up to middle of the pack, that's a lot more points. That's some more wins for the team. So I think those 2 things were addressed. Another thing was grit. Okay. They were not a very grit factor. They were not a very tough and gritty team. They get back Miles Wood, who missed all of last year. That's a guy who can fucking skate, who can.
I'd let him dummy me on OnlyFans.
Oh yeah, I would too.
They get guys like Palat and Halla who can score, but also can throw the body around. Brendan Smith's a tough guy, so they've gotten bigger. They've gotten a little tougher. So those are 3 areas that I think they addressed pretty well. Obviously, Gaudreau would have helped. Obviously, another one of those big names would have helped. But I'd like.
So are they making playoffs?
My honest opinion is it's going to come down to the wire, and it's a coin flip.
Wow.
How many forwards did you mention? 2 forwards? Who the fuck else they got up front?
Yeah, Woods bringing the grit, and then they got Jesper Bratt, and they got Jack Hughes.
They got
a lottery team.
They got a lottery team.
It'll be a lottery team, 100%.
Hey, you and Frank the Tank should do a podcast.
You lick my cornhole on OnlyFans. I'll hold my legs up.
Oh, you can give Biz the Reebok earrings on OnlyFans if they're a lottery team.
Fuck off.
What's the Reebok earrings?
Oh, you just give her the Reebok earrings.
I've never heard that term.
When your legs are above your head.
That's what they call that?
You could call them the Nike earrings. You could call them the Hoka earrings for those new Hokas people rock around. You could call them the Louis Vuitton earrings. Isn't that a type of shoe? I got a couple of those red bottom Louis Vuittons, the most uncomfortable shoes I've ever bought in my life.
Yeah, I'll put on Louboutin high heels for you, Posh. We'll get the Louboutin earrings going.
Is it Louboutin?
Louboutin. Boys, I'll leave it at this.
Fuck the Devils.
They're the youngest team in the league. They're 25 years on average. Youngest team in the league. Look at the other teams in their division. Oldest teams in the league. Washington, Islanders, Philadelphia, Pittsburgh are 4 of the top 6 oldest teams. Okay, so they're headed downwards. Devils are headed upwards. That's why I'm saying in 2 years, when they got that with Luke Hughes on the back end, that Simone Nemec kid they drafted 2nd overall. Those are the 2 of the top, I'd say 3 or 4 best D prospects in the league. I say in 2 years from now, the window is going to open. Once Jack Hughes matures more, Bratt matures more, Hughes and Nemec on the squad.
Remember, in all the prospects, 2 amazing D prospects, I'll give you that. And Jack Hughes is a stud. They don't have a goalie, dude. They do not have a goalie. And when you talk about the window opening, get a goalie, and then we can talk.
Sure.
Because look at the Rangers and look at all these other teams. They have goalies.
All right, you busy?
Yeah.
I mean, I saw your game at the Chiclets Cup in Detroit. I mean, keep your phone on. You just the way that Fitzgerald's been signing guys, you might end up getting a 7-year deal at $8 million right behind.
You're a fucking joke, dude. He's done
connection.
a great job.
I'll dust off the pads I'll take the Buffalo special biz. Fucking 750.
So
I will say, wait, we should talk about our bet because I want to see what the public thinks about it. So Whit and I bet.
I don't love this bet now.
Will Jack Hughes get 100 points in any of the next 3 seasons? I say yes. Whit says no.
I love Pasha's
I might-
side there. I love Pasha's
wait,
Wait, you want to take some more action? I'd jump on with that.
hey,
Hey guys, you guys are making 100 points sound like a fucking walk in the park, dude. And you know what the biggest part of getting 100 points is?
Healthy.
Staying healthy. And I haven't seen him able to stay healthy yet. It makes me look like a non-Jack Hughes fan, which is unfortunate because I actually love the guy's game. But you just, if I could take this bet back, would I? Yeah. But I'm still like, wait a minute. Pasha was talking about, oh, he's going to get 100 points, no problem. It's like, dude. Now, last year, so many guys got 100 points that it was kind of eye-opening in a sense of like, is that how this
I think last
be?
year it happened because of more fatigue and more breakdowns because the schedule was condensed. That's my theory on last season.
I just more than anything, 1, I was drinking, and 2, I always want to argue you, and 3, like the way you made it sound like it was such a guarantee he's getting 100 points. I got a little over my skis.
I don't think it's a guarantee. I agree with you. I think health is the biggest thing. I just look at
if it was the next 2 years, I'd be way more happier. 3 years from now, he might get like 100.
I know he ain't doing it this year because he's going down with a groin injury from plowing all those rockets at the white party in the Hamptons. I saw all of his stories and stuff. He's living the life, that kid.
Yeah, you think all those kids are like Zegras, Caulfield, the Hughes brothers. Jesus Christ. I was thinking about OnlyFans selling used Abercrombie shirts.
We should have a separate podcast just talking to these guys about their DMs. What famous checkmarked ladies are sliding into their DMs.
I'm sure they'd love to disclose that.
Yeah, right.
info.
Yeah. I'm sure they're going to sign up for
If
that.
they grew a sack and they wanted to grow
We'll tell them we'll never release it.
Look at the NBA. All of them just crushed the Kardashian sisters, and all of a sudden the revenue's been tripled.
Biz, that Mike Sillinger was telling us that his son Cole's dating that Tate McRae now.
That kid's a stud. That kid is a stud. Not just on the ice. Like, I was going through his Instagram. He's got it going.
So, I don't know if you heard the story in RA, how they met. I think during an interview, he was asked about like who he's crushing on. And she's a Canadian country singer who's moved down to LA to continue her career.
I think they're both from Saskatoon.
Right. Okay. So both
She's
from
blowing up though. She's definitely blowing up.
Oh yeah. Like he showed me her Instagram and like, she's got it. She's a star.
And 2 million followers.
Yeah. You could see in her videos, she loves performing. So good for him. I hope they get married. That's a power couple. All right. I think we've talked about the New Jersey Devils enough. Pasha, you're still a scrub, although I thank you.
Fuck you.